If you are the first in your family trying to build real wealth, this phase will test you more than poverty ever did. Not because you are failing, but because nothing around you will look like progress. No applause, no validation, no visible acceleration. And this is where most first-generation wealth builders quit. There is a phase almost nobody talks about. I call it the silent wealth phase. It is the period between disciplined effort and visible acceleration. It usually happens between year 1 to year 3, and if survived, it unlocks year 10 to year 15. But most people never reach that part. Not because they lack intelligence, because they misinterpret silence as failure. It's 10:47 p.m. Daniel sits alone at a small desk. His salary just entered. He transfers a portion into investments before touching anything else. The number is not impressive. It will not change his life this year. He tracks his expenses, reads, studies, builds small capital. His friends are upgrading cars. His cousins are spending visibly. His family quietly wonders if his discipline is working. Daniel sees effort. The world sees nothing. That is the silent wealth phase. Now here's what history rarely shows. Before becoming globally recognized investors, Warren Buffett spent years managing small investment partnerships with modest capital. Before dominating global commerce, Jeff Bezos ran Amazon at a loss for years while reinvesting aggressively. Before becoming Africa's industrial icon, Aliko Dangote was trading commodities long before cement factories defined his legacy. At that time, no headlines, no billionaire lists, no applause, just discipline. The difference between Daniel and them. Scale. The similarity phase. They were also inside the silent wealth phase. Let's examine the math calmly. Imagine you invest consistently for 3 years. The growth looks almost flat, small increases. Minimal visible acceleration. Now extend the same behavior to 15 years. The curve bends, not because you worked harder in year 12, but because compounding requires time before it becomes visible. Year 1 to 3, effort greater than visible result. Year 10 to 15, visible result greater than daily effort. That is not motivation. That is mathematics. Most people quit in year 2. They never see year 12. The silent wealth phase filters emotionally impatient participants out of mathematically patient systems. Here is the real problem. First-generation wealth builders inherit survival thinking. Survival thinking asks, is this working now? Where is the visible reward? What if I'm wasting time? In unstable environments, especially across many African economies, this pressure intensifies. Inflation, currency volatility, family responsibility, patients can feel irresponsible. But globally, whether in Lagos, Nairobi, London, or New York, the math of compounding does not adjust for anxiety. It only responds to time and consistency. Your nervous system wants proof. The system demands discipline. That tension breaks people. Not poverty, not lack of opportunity, psychological discomfort during invisible growth. Here is the belief you must reverse. Slow growth is not failure. Slow growth is filtration. The silent wealth phase is not punishing you. It is filtering out those who need applause to continue. That is why very few first-generation builders cross into visible wealth, not because they lacked strategy, because they misinterpreted silence. History celebrates outcomes, but wealth is built in invisibility. Daniel's year 2 looks unimpressive, but structurally, it resembles early disciplined years of builders who stayed long enough. The question is not, is it working yet? The question is, am I still inside the phase? Every compounding system has a quiet season. Trees grow roots before height. Capital grows foundation before visibility. The silent wealth phase is the root-building period of financial identity. Time does not reward intensity. It rewards continuity. And continuity is hardest when nothing appears to be happening. If you are the first in your family trying to build real wealth, you are not behind. You are likely early in the silent wealth phase. This channel is not for people chasing quick validation. It is for disciplined builders thinking in decades. If you are willing to outlast the invisible years, then you are exactly where you need to be, calm, strategic, patient. Because wealth does not begin with visibility, it begins with endurance. This channel is not about motivation. It is about transformation. Every video you watch here is one step closer to becoming the first millionaire in your family. Not through luck, not through hype, but through discipline, structure, and long-term thinking. We are building thinkers. We are building investors. We are building legacy creators. And if you stay here long enough, apply what you learn, and study the blueprint inside the first millionaire in your family, you won't just change your income, you will change your bloodline. So if this video shifted your thinking even a little, subscribe, because this is not just content. This is preparation. And 10 years from now, you'll either look back and say, I started when it was small, or I wish I did. Choose wisely. I'll see you in the next lesson.